Capricorn, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Today, dear Capricorn, I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of February 2026. And this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, dear Daddy and Mommy Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your past, present, and future, and most importantly, the main challenge and theme here for you for the month of February 2026. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. At the end of this reading, I'm also going to be pulling one of your most favorite decks. I'm going to be see what is your animal spirit for the month of February. One love message about you and your person, and I will also announce about how to get a free ask a question, get an answer reading at the end of this video. Okay, so let's get into your reading. One of the things that I was really contemplating, Capricorn, during my meditation about your sign, because I'm starting with you first, I feel like there is this energy of you choosing peace over rivalry, choosing peace over chaos. You know, although you're a Capricorn, you do tend to function in chaos very well. But there is a sense of serenity and peace that I feel like is going to be coming in towards your way, okay? So Capricorn, your challenge for the month of February is Six of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Capricorn, victory is what I'm strongly getting, okay? And this is your challenge, Six of Wands, finally you getting into the spotlight. You are the spotlight. You're a Capricorn. There is something here about your visibility, Capricorn, with the Six of Wands, of your celebration, of your self-confidence, coming across as being someone who makes the right choices for themselves. There is a struggle here in the present moment, and there is something that you need to be aware of in the month of February. I'm going to get into this much more in depth. There is a conflict, and I do see here you wanting to find out the best way for you to get out of that conflict, okay? We're going to get back to this and we're going to clarify this shortly. In the recent past, dear Capricorn, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, possibly another Capricorn. I do see here in the recent past a very, very powerful dynamic between you and someone else. I am strongly getting that many of you were dealing with someone who was possibly a very powerful figure, could have been someone very influential, a boss person. You're a boss, you only deal with bosses, okay? You don't deal with no peasants. So for many of you, I do see even that in the recent past, there was a situation where you were building something really solid with a specific person, okay? Very compatible person. We're going to talk about this shortly. I'm also getting here the person you were dealing with. If you're a female dealing with a male, possibly they had beard or some facial hair features. Females could do too. I don't know. You'll let me know. Now, in the present moment, you have the Five of Swords, the Strength, and the Ace of Cups. Now, in the present moment and upcoming for you in the month of February, dear Capricorn, there is a situation that you are very well aware of. Okay, you could be dealing with the Leo or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There has been an argument, and this argument, this conflict, this misunderstanding has been following you for quite some time already. It's been lingering in your energy. It's been kind of around you, and I think that you are very much aware of this. This is why I was saying that even before I pulled the cards, there is this strong sense of peace you're wanting to attain in the month of February. Because the Five of Swords is this conflict, and you don't want that, okay? So there is possibly someone here that could be making an offer to you or an apology, possibly a Leo. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find out shortly. In the near future, you have the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the World. Wow. Now, in the near future, if you have been feeling stagnant, whether that's financially, whether in your resources, whether in your self-confidence, independence, that lack of confidence, that lack of resources, that whole phase is coming to an end. There is a new chapter that is going to open up for many of you. I do see here you closing off a chapter here of a history with someone. I think that this history has a lot to do with this conflict that existed between you and another person. You're wanting to close a chapter with the world. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, you have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. Five of Wands, again, anytime you see fives in tarot, that does mean conflict, obstacle, and a difficult situation. So in the near future, in the month of February, I do see here, again, King and a Queen and the Five of Wands, conflict resolution. finally getting over something here that's been really troubling you for quite some time, okay? You as a Capricorn, you keep it very quiet, you keep it very low key, and DL, okay? Down low, but I do see here there is a situation you're wanting to finally get out of, okay? Because it's been affecting you. Let's get into your reading, and without any further ado, let's clarify all the cards for you. So Capricorn, honestly, I'm so well rested from my trip. I'm so well rested that even the cards are well rested too. But I'm gonna oil it up and I'm gonna open it up real good. You see what I'm saying? So Capricorn, let's clarify your challenge and see what is it that you need to know. Also, happy birthday month, Capricorn. I mean, January. I'm recording this at the end of January. But you know, February there is a seed you're planting. Seeds are being deposited. Now, Capricorn, your challenge with the Six of Wands is clarified by the Star, the Four of Cups, and the Magician. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Either this is you are manifesting something, or someone is manifesting you. This person is part of your destiny. This is someone, Capricorn, that you have been about on and off in your mind. The person that you had a conflict with, they had a conflict with you. This is someone that you have had on and off, have been on and off with. And even after something ended between you and this person in the past, I feel like that this person rejected you. You were still going, and you have been going in your mind on and off. There is a big desire, there is a big hope, and it is all related to manifestation. You are wanting to manifest this situation to work out. And I think that as a Capricorn, you will not settle down until you get this manifestation come true. Because it's not that, you know, you're afraid of rejection, it's that you're always a yes. Capricorn, you are always a yes in everything, okay? And I think that for many of you, this is why your confidence is gonna get boosted if you've been doubting your manifestation powers, your manifestation skills. I do see here you something coming into fruition. And I think that a lot of the people around you who thought that this was not gonna happen, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, wow, Capricorn, you actually did make it happen. I do see here a very powerful, I mean, can you make this up? You know what I'm saying? This is about a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with the Two of Cups and then the World. Now, there is a chapter here that you're closing up with this person, the chapter of confusion, the chapter of conflict here. There is a brand new opportunity and a brand new beginning that's going to open up for you. So since this fell off, I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles in the past, the Two of Cups, the World, and the Seven of Pentacles. So circling back to the recent past, Capricorn, I do see here you developing a relationship with this person. You and this person could have come from different ethnicities, background, culture. There could be language barriers even for some of you. I am strongly getting here a lot of investment. As a Capricorn, you do invest yourself and your time into a relationship a lot. You go full force. So in the recent past, I do see here you constantly giving to this person, them giving to you. There was this exchange power dynamic, you and this person investing into this relationship. However, something here started feeling stagnant. Some sort of a situation came to an end between you and this person, because maybe you and this person reached to a point with the Seven of Pentacles where, you know, all of a sudden there was a lack of appreciation. There was a lack of someone showing up properly into your life, okay? Now, this is not a delusion channel here. I'm going to keep it very real. You also might have had business or money on your mind, and you also might have wanted to focus on your career. And maybe there was a lack of connection that started, you know, dissipating. In the recent past, the Emperor is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Justice and the Tower. Now, I'm going to keep it very real, okay? Now, in the recent past, dear Capricorn, a situation here came to an end between you and the Emperor, because there was a third-party situation, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, there is the Justice and the Five of Wands. A situation here came to an end in the past because there was multiple people involved in this situation, some sort of even legal matters here. There might have been a divorce. Maybe someone here was married, they had to get divorced. So you see there is the Tower and then the Lovers behind. So a situation here came down. This could have been the third party that affected this relationship between you and this person to come down. It also could have been that you were dealing with someone, or maybe you are still dealing with someone who is still involved in some sort of a third-party situation, okay? Now, let's get into your recent past. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands for you, dear Capricorn. The Queen of Wands, Capricorn, in the recent past is clarified by the Moon, the Chariot, and the Ace of Cups. And you have the Nine of Wands. So many of you felt really, really hurt over this situation, the way that things ended between you and them. And you have the Eight of Swords, okay? So a lot of you were kind of a lot in your head, trapped in your mind as a Capricorn, overanalyzing why did this situation end the way that it ended. Now, in the recent past, for many of you, you were having a hard time whether to move on from this person or to maybe try to wait for them to see if they're going to come around. A lot of you, I do see here a relocation with the Chariot, maybe Chariot. You might have moved cities, towns, states, countries. With the Chariot, there was definitely a move that happened, okay? I do see here departure happening into someone's life. And the Moon here, Cancer energy, some of you are dealing with a Cancer. There were definitely a lot of mixed emotions and a lot of feelings about this situation and about this person. Now, in the month of February, dear Capricorn, you have the Five of Wands. So that conflict here, it is kind of resurfacing in terms of in your energy. There is this lingering energy. You're trying to find out what is the right course of action. You do want to resolve this conflict and move on. Now, for some of you, it could be that you may want to have this closure within yourself and move on. Others of you, this could be that you may want to have a conversation with this person. Not a coincidence, can make this up, okay? The Five of Swords in the month of February is clarified by the Five of Swords. As a gentle reminder, Five of Swords always indicates conflict, arguments, misunderstandings. The High Priestess, Virgo energy, and the Six of Swords, and you have the Seven of Cups. In the present moment and also for the upcoming week and weeks forward, a lot of you are going to need to make a very solid decision here. I think that this has been a very, very tumultuous, exasperating situation for many of you because, you know, it's one thing to see that the other person is also willing to cooperate with you and settle down and work things out. It's another thing that you just feel like that there is this still anticipation of what if this person blows up on me? What if this person gets angry at me? What if this person starts some sort of a drama? What if there is another third party, right? So you're being asked and guided to trust your intuition with the High Priestess in order for you to move forward, because a lot of you, it's been very difficult to really keep your emotions in check at times. One day it goes, you know, it's totally fine for a few days, and then one day you may feel really low and you're just a little bit you're in your head, you're trying to see, even maybe through your dreams and through your intuition. You're someone that you're a very intuitive Capricorn. You're trying to see what is the best course of action for you. You're not necessarily moving on from this person completely. What you are really wanting to move on is with the Six of Swords and the High Priestess, you're choosing peace, right? When you look at the Six of Swords, you will see that the water on this side is more peaceful than on the other side. So your main prerogative here is actually to choose peace and serenity rather than being involved with anyone that is creating any kind of conflict. Now, the strength here for you, dear Capricorn, in the month of February, the strength is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. A lot of you are definitely focused on, in the month of February, onto your financial situation. Okay, remember, this is for the month of February. Your finances, your business, you have things to do, you have people to reach out to, you have a lot of things that you're going to be focusing on. Your commitment comes to, basically, you're committing yourself to business, okay? Business before pleasure, Capricorn style, you know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you, the strength here also, someone is going to see you really being in your power, being that Queen of Pentacles and that King of Pentacles that you are. A lot of you are going to focus on what matters to you the most. You're going to commit to what really brings you profit and what brings you peace. And trust me, Capricorn, money doesn't give you problems. Stupid people do. You know what I'm saying? So the Ace of Cups, Capricorn, in the month of February, there is a love offer that's going to be coming towards your way. We're going to see who is making this love offer. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Death card, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So in the near future, in the month of February, I do see here you deciding to put an end to some sort of a situation that's been very debilitating. And I think that some of you could choose to kind of, you know, maybe either practice a little bit of celibacy, a little bit of like just being by your own, on your own, and there is a love offer. Someone here is going to make an offer to you with the Fool, could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, okay? And this offer here, Capricorn, seems to be a long-term commitment. This is about a long-term commitment that is going to bring a lot of happiness to you with the Ten of Cups, the Fool, and the King of Wands. I do see here someone really powerful coming into your life in the month of February. making an offer. This is giving big boss energy here. Now, you do have an option here to either wait for the transformation of the person you are dealing with to see if they are ready to really join you in this journey. If not, a lot of you are going to attract someone here that is going to be equivalent to your vibration. Now, in your frequency. In the near future, the Seven of Pentacles, there is definitely a lot of thinking going on, Capricorn, in regards to your past, in regards to your journey. You're looking into the future, planning about the future, clarified by the Six of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Temperance. Now, you have also the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are also dealing with the Pisces, or you dealt with the Pisces. You know, a lot of memories and flashbacks are going to come back in the month of February about this person. Okay, my left ear is ringing, so there is a message for you. Definitely a lot of memories, a lot of comebacks, a lot of flashbacks. For a lot of you, Capricorn, I do see here you're still hurt by whatever happened between you and this person. The way that this person hurt you, the way that your trust was betrayed, I think it was very disappointing, okay? And a lot of you, you're realizing, you know what, let me just focus on my back. Let me focus on my career. Let me focus on my money. You could have also dealt with the Sagittarius here. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to completely cut out this person. I don't really see a cut-off energy, but I do see here you thinking about redefining and reestablishing your boundaries moving forward with this person, because a lot of you have been hurt really badly in the past, okay? Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Now, Nine of Pentacles for you in the month of February, Capricorn. It's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. And you have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you are going to choose to hold on to your financial success. You're gonna very, very tightly hold on to your business ideas. I think something is going to start taking off very quickly for you. This could be a financial career. This could be a business, a relationship. Okay, when it comes to relationship, I do see here with the new person coming into your life, you don't fully let this person in. Okay, you don't fully let this person in. I do see here you being a little bit closed off with the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, because a lot of you are going to be gaining so much momentum in your career and in your self-esteem and in your victories. There is a lot of celebration. You're manifesting something really, really powerful here for you. And a lot of you could be manifesting this person that you dealt with from the past, okay, with the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, excuse me, to come towards you and try to heal things with you. There is a possibility that this person could be coming towards your way with the Temperance energy, try to heal things. But it doesn't mean that you're going to give in all the way. I do see here you still being very closed up, guarded, protecting your energy, protecting yourself, because a lot of you have learned the hard way. Because also, Capricorn, you're ruled by the planet Saturn. You are someone that you have gone through major disciplinary lessons in life. And in order for you to be very successful, you had to go through these difficult lessons and difficult phases in life where you hit rock bottom and you stayed at rock bottom for quite a long time. But you are someone that you have also successfully completed many karmic lessons. You have basically released a lot of things and karma from your generations that came, from your ancestors, right? So a lot of you are going to be liberated. So what are you going to do with this new energy? What are you going to do with this new space when it's being created for you, right? You want to make sure that you don't go back to the same mistakes. You want to make sure that you don't go back to the same patterns, okay? So that's why you have the World. In the month of February, there is a major chapter here that is closing up for you. And this chapter here could mean many things for many people. Now, the World for you in the month of February, dear Capricorn, is clarified by the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands, and you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Now, the love here that's coming towards your way could be a Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a Libra as well, some of you Aquarius. I do see here this person being very spiritual. I do see here you seeing that this is a power couple dynamic, okay? This person that's coming into your life, you're manifesting, you're going to be in a relationship in the month of February. Mark my words, you're going to come back to this reading and you're going to tell me, okay? So I do see here, as soon as you focus on your complete absolute career with the Six of Wands in the near future, Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Someone here is going to make an offer to you because this person is going to fall in love with you more than they were before. And yes, this is the past person. For a lot of you, I'm going to confirm and concur. For the most part, a lot of you are going to be very closed off even when the new person comes into your life, okay? Because a lot of you, like I said, you're going to wait to heal things with this person from the past and see where things can go. Some of you Capricorns are going to be in a brand new relationship with a brand new person. Remember, there is millions of Capricorns that I'm actually doing this reading for. But that's the energy I'm really picking up. This is very strong relationship energy. I already saw the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and we have already seen this relationship card showing up. Okay, so this is about your focus. The second you decide to embark onto what matters to you most, onto your career, doing the things. You're someone also, you could be very popular. You could be in the public's eye with the Six of Wands. Okay, you could be doing things in front of the public. So this is about you being very specific and very deliberate about the energies and the people that you're going to be entertaining in your life, okay? You have the Queen of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck again, as it's also showing up in the near future. Queen, King, doesn't matter. Water sign here, fire sign. So a lot of you, I do see here, you and this person trying to really find the best resolution. There has been a conflict here, and a lot of you are gonna negotiate, are gonna basically conversate with this person, try to see how to settle these issues down, because there might have been third-party situations, and that is something, some of you may say, I am manifesting the third party away, and I can do this, and that's what my focus is going to be. I want my person. And if you want it, then you're going to get it. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, I've been working out really hard at the gym, so my hands are like a little wobbly gobbly. So I'm saying, let's see what is the advice for you, dear Capricorn. And it's so hot in here, I have to turn the AC down, the heater down. Oh my gosh, it's so hot, literally. So Capricorn, you have at the bottom of the deck the Hanged Man. Your advice here is the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, here is the thing, Capricorn. The truth of the matter here is for you for the month of February. Remember, Three of Swords, you already have been hurt. Now, here is the thing. You have options, you have choices that you can choose from. You don't have to necessarily stick to one person, but when you realize that with the Three of Swords, what is this breakup? What was this situation teaching me about myself, my self-worth, my value? Did I learn to choose myself and prioritize myself first? Did I choose to say, I'm not going to settle for less until you come correct? You know what I mean? So for many of you, this is about choosing yourself. This is about not settling for less, not settling for someone or with someone who is going to treat you as an option. Old person, new person, don't matter. This is about your kingdom. This is about you building your empire. And you better stick to your plan that you created for yourself, Capricorn. Okay? So make sure that you are making the right decision, what feels right for you. And not compromising. No compromises, Capricorn, is what I'm getting here for you for the month of February. Now, Capricorn, let's get into your most favorite part here. Let's see what is your animal spirit for the month of February. I'm also going to get into one love message about you and your person and announce the competition. So you have fish, okay? So you have fish. So some of you could have Pisces in your birth chart, or maybe you're dealing with the Pisces. Nonetheless, fish. That's something that hasn't come out yet. So that is, and we're going to be in the Pisces season too. So that's very relevant. Your animal spirit for the month of February is going to be fish. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. Capricorn. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Adaptable, travels well, set a goal and accomplish it. So this is about your goals. This is about your goals, your passion, your career, your success, as I also said earlier, dear Capricorn. You may get lost into the fish, into the pool of the people, onto the dating world, the dating pool, you know what I mean? And also maybe it comes down to changing our beliefs. We don't necessarily, every time we announce something, we basically set an intention to manifest. When people keep constantly saying the dating pool sucks, there is not enough good men, there is no good men, all men are this, all women are like this, they are actually telling the universe, this is what my reality is, so give more of that to me. We need to change the way we talk, that we need to change the way we reprogram our subconscious mind. So this is about, yes, be realistic, but also, set your clear focus, your goals, prioritize yourself. There is nothing better than falling in love with who you are truly becoming. Who you are becoming. Because this is a process of becoming, Capricorn. Ain't nobody perfect out there. This is about, figuring one thing out one at a time. You figured out so many things in the past. Simply February is going to be the next month you're going to figure out, okay? Just like you have done it in the past. So this is your animal spirit, okay? Be wary of some slippery people in relationships. And let's see what is your love message here, dear Capricorn, for the month of February. So you have romance, and your message here is lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Romance number 25. And this is about your ideal partner, and make sure that also there is equal reciprocation between you and your ideal partner when it comes to that, okay? So, dear Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. And finally, I would like to announce the competition. For the first 100 members, for the first 100 people who choose to become a member, I'm going to choose 10 people, and I'm going to give them I'm going to pull a card for them, and I'm going to basically see what is it that I'm seeing for them in their love life, okay? When you choose to become a member, that link is going to be in the description box, okay? Any of the tiers, when you choose to become any of the tiers. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm more about giving back one way or another. And yes, there is a lot more content in my membership set about manifestation, about transmutation, alchemy. All signs are only going to be there. Only the collective channel messages are going to be on the main channel. So the choice is up. The choice is yours. The invitation and the offer is there, okay? I just want to inform you about that. Dear Capricorn, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have a blessed month ahead. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.